Hi there, it's Mare. I have a quick journal share for you. This is a design team project for Angel Dream Crafts over on Etsy. I will put a link to her Etsy shop in the description box of this video, as well as a link to my Etsy shop in the description box as well. I'm going to try to get through it really quickly. Okay, so before I begin, if you would hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, you can get updated for any new videos that I post. This is an envelope journal. It measures, let me get my ruler. It is, let's see, 9.5 by 3 3/4 about approximately. Let me open it up. It's just this closure here. It's just a piece of elastic and a brad and an eyelet. I learned, I saw this closure. I've done it a few times in some journals at Treasure Books on YouTube. She's got a really good video. I think she uses junk mail envelopes. It's an awesome channel. But just wanted to give props to that. Piece of elastic around. This is Fern Studios, Memoirs of Jane, I believe it's called. I've just fell in love with the paper. Fern just can't go wrong in my eyes. And 49 in Market, I like them too. I used some of the lace from Kim's shop, and I put a piece of Tyvek on the spine, and I also used some Pearl X to give it that gold color, and I just think that looks really pretty coming through the lace. I added some Pearl X touches here and some glossy accents. See if it's coming up. Yeah, you can see it a little bit on these dangle pieces here. It's a big brad that I purchased, and I have glued a little bling there on it. So whoever purchases this journal, just make sure it winds like this, and if you get in between the rhinestone and the brad, it may come off eventually. So you really want to get underneath that brad. Okay. It was difficult for me because all my journals are very chunky because I embellish heavily. This one is not embellished heavily, more for writing. I had to keep myself pulled back from doing that. I placed a pocket here and some of that beautiful dangle lace around the opening here, and I just made a little booklet of extra paper, coffee dyed papers and such, with a flower, and has a little bling in the center there. This is a piece of gold applique, little scraps here, and I made this little butterfly with some pieces of that little rhinestone chain that I got from the shop, and put some Pearl X on the butterfly wings. Made this bow, put a little bling there. This is scraps from the paper line. Gold brads, lace behind it with a little sparkle underneath. Hopefully that picks up. So there is some glitter here in some of the pages, coffee dyed pages. Here's some trim, little gesso on this paper for writing. Piece of rice paper here, just to the background of the other paper. Made a pocket from the scrap. And I left the side open too. It's just easier to get things in and out, I found. Little envelope with an insert that can be written on. This is a vintage piece from an autograph book. It is from 1935. And I just put a scrap of piece of, I believe it was a napkin. But look at the embroidery in there. It's so pretty. Gesso there in case you want to add a word or so. That just fits in there. Little ribbon flower there. Trim. This is that peachy pink trim. Very, very pretty. There's glitter behind it. This is a vintage order form. avocado dyed paper. This I made a little window. It is collaged and pearlexes on it and a piece of the paper line in the back, and you can just stick a little picture in there, pink embroidery pieces, lace behind it. And I'll have the, I believe there's 40 pages front to back, but I will put the exact number in the description box as well as the Etsy listing. This will be up in my Etsy shop, Lilac Pages. I added a little heart and key charm in the center of the signature paper that flips out. Did a little stamping, very light stamping trim here. Another page with the beautiful lace, piece of that same napkin. This gessoed and just use a little bit of some distress crayon. Some more of that trim. And I made a little embellishment here with scraps from laces that I received. I also put that diamond trim on the clip up here. This is another piece of lace here going all the way down, just for something pretty on it. Little sari silk up here for that paper line. I put the dangle there too. And also around this side here, added a flower, and here added a journal card. I thought the colors really went very well with the paper line. And I did some just little pearl-X, little touches on the underside of this. That is the closure, goes through the eyelet and then just holds in with the wings of the brad. So it can be adjusted if need be. And that just, I don't mind that it's not like you could shove it flat and complete, but I don't mind that it's just a little bit on the thicker side. So that just winds around there, put it around the brad area, and that is it. Okay, this will be available in my Etsy shop, and I will put a link to that in the description box, like I said. And thanks for watching, and have a great day.